dirty. And we do have... Wow!
Oh no!
You gotta be kidding
Oh
me.
my goodness!
Sometimes they return. After the longer than usual unwanted break, the PSRLA is back. And what better way to stage our comeback than at the longest race on the calendar. Despite this, we still have to deal with pre-qualifying, and despite everything that has happened, some things always stay the same. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to qualifying for the World 600 for the 2025 PSRLA Cup Series. Hello everybody, my name is Alexandre Vitale. We are back with the 2025 PSRLA Cup Series season, and I'm going to break kayfabe a little bit, but to briefly explain what happened, my PC died. My old PC died. My workhorse for almost 8 years, and the thing I used to run all the Grand National Series races last year and every Cup race up until Wilkesboro, up until the All-Star race in Wilkesboro, finally bit the dust. Now, the thing had been basically collapsing onto itself for almost a year, and just to briefly explain all the problems that it had, first start didn't work. Then if you try to open the settings window, it would close down immediately. Then there was the problem where the taskbar and the desktop kept refreshing. And then, of course, was the last hour, where after one final reboot, the thing just died and refused to boot. So, yeah, that happened. That's how my PC died. And the reason why it took this long to restart the series is because I had to buy a docking station to put the hard disk where the entirety of the 2025 season was. So the game, the cars, the points, everything was to plug it on the PC. And fortunately, it works. And also, I got lucky with NR on Windows 11, because if you didn't know, NR apparently has a 50-50 chance of working on Windows 11. That's a 50% shot of it working flawlessly, like it's a 50% shot of the game being borderline unplayable. Actually, not borderline unplayable, straight up unplayable. So, on this case, I got lucky. So, yeah. That's basically what happened, and now we can stop with the shoot talking and go back to the universe. If you're wondering, yes, we will have the race in Norfolk for the point-paying race in North Wilkesboro, but of course we decided to reschedule that later down the year, and I honestly have no idea when, but it will happen. Assuming we actually get to finish the 2025 season, but that's besides the point. But if we do, trust us, we will have our race in North Wilkesboro. But anyway, but this is going to be in the future. Let's talk about the now. And for pre-qualifying, it's going to be the usual suspect. I mean, referring to the point that I mentioned in the intro, where some things always stay the same. It's yet again the pre-qualifying lineup that I'm pretty sure everybody's getting used to for the past couple of weeks. So, Stella Dawson, Jack House, Bradley Ream, Tanner Parton, and of course the Williams and cars of Hunter Mendoza, Carson Miller, who have been pretty much every single race had been forced to do pre-qualifying for the entire year up until this point. And we're gonna have a brand new entry in Skep Silver. Now this is actually Skep Silver was supposed to race like 2 weeks in a row, both the original date of Novos Pro and here. And I guess he still got his wish anyway, even with the delay and the rescheduling. So yeah, good for him. But yeah, Skep Silver will be the wild card on the usual suspects. So yeah, let's see if he can make it to the main event. But considering how good the Vision Motorsport. Considering how good Vision Motorsport has been, I was confusing with Alex in the row. Considering how good Vision Motorsport has been, I would not be surprised if he makes it onto the field. But of course, we will see what happens, because weird things have happened in this year alone. But anyway, I think it's been enough time rambling. So let's not waste any more time and. Let's get on for pre-qualifying, shall we? And Jack Haas will be the first one out on the track. Of course, as per usual, 5 minutes for pre-qualifying and 10 minutes for qualifying itself. And might as well say immediately, I have my reasons why I'm calling this race the World 600 rather than, you know, the actual sponsor. But I'm going to explain that in the actual race, in the pre-race, because right now we need to focus on more important things. Jack Haas, who has talked about actually quitting retiring from the PSRLA series for a second time after the recent disasters at Talladega, Texas, and Kansas. But of course, he's not exactly helped by the fact that this car was involved in that mess with Santi Messi, as I'm pretty sure everybody knows. Plus, Owen has been not very good this year. In the meantime, let's see what time is that going to do. 29.7 for Jack Haas. There is teammate Bradley Ream, who I think needs to do a banker lap still. No, never mind. 29.9 for Bradley Ream. There is someone Osken. Osken for PS is going to do... I have to do a banker lap, never mind. Does Thunder Party need to do a banker lap? 2:40 left on the clock, and the party, yeah, he does. As Haas 29.6, as you said, the Skip Silver leaves the pits. Mendoza has to do his banker lap. As now Ream battles his time, he's top of leaderboards, 29.4. Let's see, Osken, now everybody has to, now he's gonna flying lap now. Osken 29.8 for the Swedish driver. Let's see, Tanner Parton. Parton goes 4th for 29.9, almost 30, almost in the 30s. 29.5 for Haas. Let's see, Mendoza. Hunter Mendoza, 30.2, the slowest in the field. Ream does not better this time. Silver still has the banker lap. Let's see what time Osken is going to do. And Osken is going to be in third. Let's see, Carson Miller. And Miller goes... Now Miller's still on the banker lap. Tanner Parton, let's see. 20.8, but he's still in fourth. Haas is still top of the leaderboards. 29.4 for the Canadian driver. Let's see Mendoza again. There you go, much better time. 29.8 for Hunter Mendoza is in fourth. It's going to send Parton in the bubble. As Ream takes yet again top spot. Silver is in fourth. Haas goes third fastest. Let's see Carson Miller. Miller goes fifth fastest. That's going to send Parton and Mendoza out. As Haas takes top of the leaderboards once again. There's a battle between Dracoman teammates for the top spot. As Mendoza goes fifth fastest, it's going to send Miller out of qualifying, and Silver takes top spot. Let's see what Osken does. Osken does no better time. It does Miller. Miller gets out of the still in danger zone, but right now he's in fifth. Safety can be said for Parton, still in last. Haas is still in second. Mendoza cannot get out of the knockout barrier. As Silver battles his time, 29.2, almost in the 28s. Haas is in fourth, 5 seconds left. And now Carson Miller goes third fastest. That's gonna send Oskan on the bubble, and Parton and Mendoza will fail to make it on the event if things stay as they are. Haas will be in second, as Bradley Ream goes second fastest. And Silver manages to better this time, 29 flat, almost in the 28s. Can Oskan leave the bubble? He does not. Can Miller take pole? No, 29.3. Can Parton leave the bubble? And actually the knockout, it does not. Haas is still in third. Can Mendoza save himself from a DNQ? Doesn't look like it, as Ream does not battle this time. 30% fair. That's actually kind of insane. I mean, he's like 3/10 faster than everybody else, Skep Silver, so I think he's got the #1 spot locked up. Miller goes into pits. There goes Pardon again. He's got one last shot at making it into the race, and he does not make it in. He is out for the World 600. Skep Silver will take top spot for pro qualifying with a monster time, almost in the 28s, 29 flat. Second is Bradley Ream, Jack Haas, Carson Miller, and Samarowskin. And unfortunately, Tanner Pardon and Hunter Mendoza are out for the count. See you for the next race. And with that, see you in qualifying. And Jeffrey Finguy will open the dances for qualifying. His team, Jeffrey Finguy, his teammate Zachary Fitzwater won the All-Star race for the second year in a row. And this time it was a much more clear, a much more cleaner win, much more decisive win than last year. If you remember, he had a full-blown dogfight between himself and Tom Sloan last year. This year there was almost no competition. As Finguy takes his banker lap, as more drivers are leaving the pit. Reminder that Skep Silver will be the only part-time driver in the field, while Tanner Pardon and Hunter Mendoza are out for will be listed as DNQs. As Bradley Oliveira scores his back lap, but let's see what time Finguy is going to do. And Finguy does a 29.3. Of course, more drivers need to do their banker laps. There's Stanley Anderson Jr. Jr. does 29.4. We're looking at Duncan Ward. There's Workrow Jr., the championship leader. Then Zane Davidson, Nathan Stapleton. And Brando Oliveira goes second fastest because Gary Movedell scored the fastest time. And now Finguy takes top spot once again. Third is Blaine Keys. Then will be Movedell. Then we're looking at Jonathan Carrison and Luke Evans. Anderson goes 4th fastest. 5th is Zane Davidson, nice in 6th because Monaco goes 4th fastest. Let's look at Avery Alford. Alford with Carrison behind. Alford does a Nickel goes 3rd fastest as Brown goes 5th fastest. Right now Anderson runs up to top 10. Silver is in 9th now. And now the 27 of Bryce Egan wasn't 4th, but now it's in 5th as Movedell goes 4th fastest. Let's look at Finguy again, currently the pole sitter. Using the drive from fellow 4 driver Blaine Keys, and no, not at a time. Keys remains in 2nd. Then there's Kalasastrai. Anthony Nicol is in 4th right now. Now he's in 5th because Tom Sloan got 4th fastest. As Anderson went 2nd fastest. Let's look at Finguy again. The top 10 is rounded out by Bryce Egan. Still no better time. Monaco is in 5th. The Glory Crown the championship leader is in 8th. There is Anderson, the winner at Texas. As I think it was Keys that went. No, actually, Trevor Williams Jr. goes 3rd fastest as Zane Davidson takes pole position by just 2,000ths of a second. Let's see Anderson currently 4th, and no better time, but now Duncan Ward takes pole position. 2nd will be Kalasastrai. 3rd is Roberto Crown Jr. and Finguy goes in 5th. Now Bryce Egan manages to go 2nd, Finguy goes 3rd fastest because Ryan Label went 2nd fastest. Duncan Ward is now currently the pole sitter as Miller goes into the pits. Let's see Bradley Ream as Keys goes 10th fastest. Stapleton is 9th. Actually, where is Bradley Ream? Bradley Ream is in 31st. Duncan Ward. That's been an amazing run for the Scottish Steamroller. As now a lot of Kashmir go 4th fastest. That's going to dump Little in 5th. As Rich Fogelman is in 6th. And now it's going to send Finguy at the edge of the top 10. And Davidson 9th. And Momoto in 8th. Let's look at color Sastra. Can Sastra take away the pole position from Ward? And the answer looks to be no. 450 left on the clock right now. As Sastra takes the draft from Anderson. As Crown goes 3rd fastest. Let's see, I can slow down, so Sastra probably going to get pole position away from Duncan Ward. Using the draft from his teammate, and it doesn't look like it. Brown still is 3rd fastest. Finguy still runs up the top of the top 10. Davidson is in 9th. There's Stapleton, there's for the Giacomo. Bryce Egan is in 7th. Seven Oskin, Eric Monaco, Derek Johnson. Leonard Koshma currently in 4th. There's the winner at Bristol, Richard Fogelman currently in 6th. Gary Movidel is in 8th. Roger Oliveira, who was in pole position, now where is he? He's in 33rd, so he fell down hard like a rock. But in the meantime, there's William Ayers, Angel Gutierrez. Angel Gutierrez, I mean, a name to look out for, considering how quick he gets on the bigger races. I mean, right now his position is where is he? He is in 32nd. So right now his position is not ideal, but we all know how good Gutierrez, the synergy that Gutierrez has for the bigger races. So of course he has to be put into contention for the win. As you said, there is Zachary Fitzwater, the winner of the All-Star race for the 2nd time running. Fitzwater currently is in 21st. And there is Justin Perez. Then is Genie Stamelio, Blaine Keats, Jack Haas. Level is Libby the Pitts. We're looking at Brendan Beal. As you said, the Leonard Koshman managed to go 3rd fastest. Actually, where is Brendan Beal? Beal is in 30th, being overtaken by Alfred. Alfred, who is in 17th. Koshmar is in 3rd. Where is Koshmar? Is Koshmar even on track? Oh, there he is. There's Koshmar dealing with someone else, and Benny Johnson. Curl is in 3rd. And so right at the top 10 is Ward, Sastra, Koshmar, Crown, Little, Fogelman, Egan, Movidel, Davidson, and Finguy. Can Koshmar get out of time? No, he does not. 2:15 left on the clock. There's Aubrey Gardner. The new owner of PS Motorsport. Gardner is currently in dead last. Right now he's running at the field alongside Skylar Taylor. 2 minutes left on the clock. Carson Miller, who is in 29th. Using the drive from Philip Torres. Can he better his time? I don't think he will. In fact, he doesn't. So that's actually a very, very good performance from Duncan Ward. It's one that I actually was not expecting. So his manager Eddie Debs will definitely be happy about that. In the meantime, battling side by side. Right now he's stream qualifying as a testing ground for the race itself. He was battling side by side with Valley Anderson Jr. and Ray a little. There's River Crown Jr. currently in 4th. There's Andrew Williams Jr. Andrew Williams Jr. who is in 14th. And no better time for Anderson. Now he's in 15th. There's Charlie Davenport. He is in 35th. Neely, where is Neely? Neely, he is in 31st. As we stated, now Gardner is in 38th. So Skylar Taylor is the one running up the field, and in 39th is Jack Haas. And 25 seconds left on the 25 seconds left on the clock. We're looking at the Giacomo. Giacomo is in 24th. Stapleton in the meantime is in 11th at the edge of the top 10. So he needs just actually let's see the time. It's just 10,000 less of a second to actually get in the top 10 and bump Fingay out of the top 10, but can actually make it, and actually I think he hit the wall, so that's gonna be a no. So let's look. Let's see if Duncan Ward is still on track. He is. No, there he is. So right now this man will be starting with pole position alongside Scarlett Starstride. That would be Koshmar, Crown, Little, Frogelman, Egan, Movidel, Davidson, and the Thin Guy. One final attempt to see if any of these guys are getting the better of times. So we're still looking at Duncan Ward, eventual pole sitter. Duncan Ward. Again, as we stated, Eddie Depps will definitely be happy for the result of his driver. And now better time for the Scottish Steamroller. But it won't matter because he's going to start on pole position for the World 600. Second alongside it will be Kalasashrai. There will be a fourth front row lockout once again. That will be Leonard Koshmar and Roberto Crown Jr., two Chevrolets, Ryan Little and Reggie Fogelman, Randall Breisig and Gary Mavidel, Zane Davidson and Jeffrey Fingay rounding up the top 10. And as Jack Haas and Skylar Taylor, as we stated, will be rounding up the 40-car field. Still, I am generally surprised by the pace that Ward showed, and of course, let's see if he can actually keep it up in the race. Of course, when the crashes, but again. We should keep our eyes on Anker Gutierrez, who is in 32nd, because again, the synergy that he has with the big races is unreal. So, yeah, I'm not gonna say he's going to win. He's going to win tomorrow, but I want to say that he's a strong favorite for the race. So this was qualifying for the World 600 for the 2025 PSRLA Cup Series. Duncan Ward on a shocker. He will start on pole position for the race. The second alongside it will be fellow Ford driver Kalasashrai. And unfortunately, rounding up the field will be another Ford in Jack Haas in 39th. And 40th will be the Toyota, the OCS Racing Toyota of Skylar Taylor, the winner at Talladega. And there's pretty much nothing else to be said other than this has been a special presentation of the 2025 PSRLA Cup Series 44 Network. I'm Alex Vitale, and see you tomorrow for the race. So long, everybody, from Charlotte.